Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our presentation this afternoon. I would just like to take this opportunity to introduce myself, John Fairley, and Dougie Beagle, who are also in the room. I am Anne Dennison, a consultant for the LPPM covering relations and associations within the platinum and palladium market. John Fairley this afternoon will talk through the presentation. His background is also a consultant for the LPPM, managing the good delivery and the LPPM Responsible Platinum and Palladium Sourcing Project. Dougie Beagle will be managing the audits and auditors' relations on behalf of the LPPM. If you have any questions, please type in your questions as they arise, as these will be addressed at the end of the presentation. I will now hand you over to John. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. This short presentation is meant to give you a bit of, for those who don't know, a bit of background to the LPPM and also to the implementation of its responsible sourcing program. The LPPM is a trade association for the platinum group metal industry. Based in London, it has 102 members and 32 refineries around the world who are accredited as good delivery platinum palladium producers. The LPPM members consist of primary producers, industrial consumers, refiners, and international banks. The LPPM Good Delivery refiners process primary and secondary materials and produce high purity platinum and palladium products for industrial and investment use. LPPM Good Delivery is a globally trusted standard to facilitate the trading of platinum and palladium worldwide by ensuring that good delivery refiners have the highest standards in their technical capabilities and the required financial strength and principles. In line with the OECD due diligence guidance for responsible supply chains, the LPPM is introducing a responsible sourcing program which has started from January the 1st this year. The first year will be an introductory period to allow our program to be fully understood and implemented by the LPPM Good Delivery refiners. Starting in January 1st, 2020, we intend to implement the program formally. A number of the LPPM Good Delivery refiners are already complying with the LBMA's Responsible Gold and Silver programs. We have worked very closely with the LBMA to develop the LPPM system and guidance documents in order to allow an efficient and seamless process for all multi-metal refiners. You will all have already received the LPPM Responsible Guidance document, the third-party guidance document, and the list of approved auditors. A key part of the whole process are the auditors, and it is our intention to follow wherever possible the LBMA's approved auditor list, systems, and procedures. We will very shortly be posting full information on the LPPM website, including the following: the guidance itself, the third-party audit guidance, and a toolkit. The toolkit will contain the ASM supply chain self-assessment questionnaire, as well as the same document for the LSM. It will have the KYC questionnaire for both recyclable material and mined material. You will have also the site visit forms, again for both mined material and recycled material. Also, supply chain assessment form, due diligence checklist for both mined and recyclable materials. Well, that's the end of the very short presentation. Full detail of our implementation will be on the website, and of course, as we go along in the coming weeks and months, implementing our new responsible sourcing program. So please let us have any questions you may have, and we will endeavor to answer them. Thank you very much.
Just moving on to some questions. The first one, what is the difference between the first and the second year of implementation?
The first year of implementation is, as I said in the presentation, one to familiarize ourselves with the whole process and iron out any kinks in it, and were there to be any issues, we wouldn't be penalizing the refiners for them. But starting, of course, in 1st January 2020, it will be a fully formalized process.
Do I have to use the toolkit if I have my own system?
Well, no. If you already have your own systems in place, which fully conform to our system, our program, then your own program will be permissible.
And now a question with regards to multi-metal. Please can you clarify whether platinum and palladium count as multi-metals, or do you mean a refiner who also processes gold, for example?
Okay. What we mean by multi-metal are those refineries doing gold, silver, and platinum, palladium.
Thank you everyone for attending. It seems we've actually come to the end of the questions. However, I would just like to say, if you do have any further questions, please, of course, contact us directly at the LPPM. I'd also like to advise you that a recording will be available shortly on the LPPM website with the applicable documents. This will be done as soon as possible. Thank you very much for attending.
We'll just give it another minute or so, see if there are any more questions.
When will the toolkit be on the website?
The full section of information will be on the website very shortly, including the toolkit and all the relevant forms. I would like to add that this toolkit and the forms are a virtual copy of the LBMA documents. So again, we hope this will help you with a seamless process with the LPPM.
Another question. I formally implemented in 2020. It means audit is required for the year 2020.
Just further clarify that the timetable between introduction of the process. For example, I think I said in our circular letter that we would start the clock ticking from the 1st of January 2019. For example, that means if you had your end of financial year 31st of January, you would be required in normal circumstances to have that audit completed by April 2019. That will also be the case, but on a very formalized basis for starting 1st of January 2020.